game just froze. What? I don't know who that is. Shills the Gills is live on Minecraft 3.0, the documentary. I was a nightmare. Blowing all so true. Alright.
Alright. Hello, hello. Why does it do this to me every time? Oh, here we go. Alright. I need to mute my thing. Because Stream Manager won't come up. Alright, everybody. My lords and ladies, my kings and queens. I am Lord Master Leonis, your humble scribe and archivist. And today, we are playing some more Enter the Gungeon. So, a couple weeks ago, actually, because last Friday I didn't get the chance to stream this, I was waylaid. So, a couple Fridays ago, we played this, we discussed a few little things, and we talked about the differences between playing this on the computer and playing it on console, because I'm not using controller for this. And as a result, some of my decision making is flawed. Oh, nah. That's not so strong as you guys said it was.
Compared to the shock top, it is a smack in the face.
All right, so we're gonna be playing Enter the Gungeon. I'm gonna try to talk about the lore a little bit. As I said last time, we're basically doing this. This is kind of I'm streaming and I'm also getting video for a lore series that I want to do on this game. So the idea is basically I've been going through ammonomicon entries. Ammonomicon being the if we go over here and we pick this, this is your ammonomicon. This book. It has entries for guns, and it has entries for items, and it has entries for enemies, and it has entries for bosses. And each one of these will tell you a little bit about what's going on there. So you have like this one says he was changed by the magic of the Gungeon and has long forgotten what it was like before the great bullet struck, etc., etc. So there's a whole bunch of these in here, and I've been going through all the ammonomicon entries on the wiki. This is not the button I wanted to push. So all the ammonomicon entries, I've been going through that on the wiki, reading about the story of this world, and there's a lot this world has to offer story-wise that I haven't really seen anybody talk about a lot. Oof. So like when people talk about the Gungeon, I know they talk about the Lich a lot. For those who don't know, the Lich is the final boss of the final secret chamber, and he's the true master of the Gungeon. He rules everything. But something I don't hear people talk a lot about is that he's sort of the devil character. He's not a hero. He's kind of he's like a fallen hero that became the devil, and he kind of has a very devil analog sort of storyline to him that I don't hear people talk about a lot. There is an entity that is mentioned a few times in the Gungeon and in the Ammonomicon named Caliber, or Caliber, perhaps. I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to pronounce it, but it's the word caliber with a K instead of a C. If we ever get a cardinal as an enemy, I can find the name in that Ammonomicon entry, I know for sure. But there's some stuff in the overall. I can kill you this way, can't I? Yep. There's some information in the Ammonomicon about her, and there's a lot going on that makes it seem like the Lich used to be a champion of Caliber, and Caliber is a goddess. She's the goddess of gunplay, the goddess of bullets, and she's the one who created all of these bullet and shotgun shell themed enemies and such. Any enemy that looks like ammunition from a gun, well, they're her creations. Once again, I didn't hit the dodge button. So, she's the one who sent the Great Bullet to destroy the Grim Fortress in the beginning of the game. There's like a sort of intro cutscene that talks about how there was a Grim Fortress built on this world, and then one day a giant bullet fell from the sky and destroyed the Grim Fortress. And then they built over the Grim Fortress. They built a sort of new fortress around it, and they called it the Gungeon. So,
Yo,
what up?
did Dave join yet? No, not yet.
No, I'm streaming now. So I'm just sitting here talking about Gungeon lore like an absolute nerd. What's up, Deathwish?
Not much. Apparently, Wells Fargo is shutting down my card because of an authorized transaction. So it's like, what?
Is that have to do with the thing you were talking about to me before?
Yeah.
Man, that sucks, bro. I'm sorry to hear that.
It is what it is. At least they're refunding me any all late fees or whatever. They're just shutting down my card.
Oh, is that part of like their like protect you setup? Like they're protecting your money sort of
Uh,
program?
they're just barely putting this into action because this is like the 5th time I've had an unauthorized purchase from like some random fucking Google Play service, some random fucking like uh all kinds of random shit. Amazon Prime doesn't know how to like stay canceled. I just randomly get my subscription returned on. It's been off for several months, but the last 2 months I got charged for it twice in a row.
Huh. I do not know how that happens.
And this is the
I've
first time
never
that they've shut my card off.
I've never had like a streaming service charge me like that when I didn't want it. Although I never give streaming
Well, it wasn't a
services like
streaming
that.
service, it's Amazon Prime.
Well, doesn't that come with like the Prime TV and all that?
Yeah, but I don't really use it. I just use it for the other stuff. I don't really remember about it.
You watch The Boys? You could watch The Boys. You
Yeah,
could be watching The
I
Boys.
watched The Boys on something that wasn't my account.
So wait, so you had an account and then you went and watched on someone else's
Yeah.
account?
Yeah, pretty much. That's
I've
how
heard
it
rumors.
was.
The Boys
I did
ain't
it the
good.
Mexican
Bruh.
way. Hey, fool, let's watch The Boys. Alright, homie.
Alrighty then. That's
Silly, huh?
oh. How do I interact with it? Oh, E, right? Yeah. I don't like these keyboard controls. Okay, so we're gonna go fight the boss
I have
now.
the sneaking suspicion that I got sent to the claims department because they closed already. And
Oh,
I just get to sit here for hours.
that is unfortunate. I was talking about
Yeah.
how I may not be able to keep talking in the midst of a boss fight, but I will try.
Oh, you got that guy.
Where is the stop doing this button? Oh, there it is. I'm not going to do the intro every time I do a boss, because it's the same 3 bosses on this floor. So main thing to do with this boss is just circle. How he did not hit that exploding barrel, I do not know. Okay, and this is when you can really do damage, is when he's doing this move. Yeah, I'm gonna have to concentrate for the boss fight. Because you want to try not to take hits during boss fights, because you get that, oh man, I forget what the button for doing, what do they call it, blanks is. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to fight this boss fight without blanks, and then do some experimentation to remember what button that was. It's probably something dumb like the actual B button.
I would lose it.
That's the one disadvantage that the keyboard gives you. Is you have so many different buttons you can use for so many different things, and not all of them are next to each other. So sometimes you have a button in a really awkward spot to do something.
Yeah.
I think Q. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think Q was the button for of all the guns you could have given me. Why that one? Is it Q? Yeah, it's Q. Okay, so Q makes sense because it's right next to the movement button, so it's not awkward. Let's go get goodies out of these chests. Actually, instead of getting goodies out of these chests, let's get a goodie out of this chest. Oh. Again, I had to hit E. That is much better! That is a much better gun. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a rabbit by the toe. If he hollers at him, go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We go to that one. We go to that one. Oh! The gaming gods are kind. This is one of the strongest guns in the game. It, if you take a hit while holding it, though, it destroys itself. But until then, it does so much damage, and it the bosses in this game have like a damage cap. So if you do damage to the boss, sometimes it'll cap you and make it a little more difficult to like kill him. It'll take longer. So this weapon in particular ignores the damage cap. That's one of its core abilities. So that's super good. So I got a really good, I got a bomb-ass weapon for room clear and a bomb-ass weapon for boss killing.
Orale. I'll be right back because I can't hear this fool. Hold on.
Okay. Alright, so what I was saying earlier, like, there's this whole sort of storyline around the Gungeon where the Lich is kind of a devil character to Kalibur, who is the goddess that created this Gungeon and created most everything in it, and I think the Lich attracted most people to it. And the result of this is that the Lich kind of usurped the authority of that goddess in the Gungeon. And as a result, the Gungeonites kind of all, the Gundead they call them, kind of all serve the Lich. And there's a small group of them that serves Kalibur called the Order of the True Gun, which makes sense because she's the original goddess that made everything. So she's the true deity, as it were. Okay, so I need to get a blank. Go up here. And this means we'll have to fight the boss without blanks, probably. The cool thing about this weapon, too, it's a nice little nod to... I keep trying to hit the control key instead of the right click. Alright, cool. That was, Oh, dope. I just got all my health back. Well, a chunk of it anyway. This is a reference to Earthworm Jim, this gun, but also... Ah! Didn't know there was going to be a nitro there. On top of being an Earthworm Jim reference, it's, woo! Also, it can change... Like, if you get, they call them jammed enemies, they're like, very similar to, like, Binding of Isaac, they have, like, champion enemies. Jammed enemies are, like, more powerful versions and they're red. Oh, no, I wasn't paying attention to my map. I don't really want to fight this guy. He's a pain. Yep. It's about what I expected. I definitely like the twerking Hank Hill in chat. That's very fun. We'll do a quick restart and we'll play it. We'll keep playing as the hunters for now, or the hunter. That's But yeah, so there's a huge sort of story that kind of goes around with that narrative of the Lich and Caliber and sort of the issues between the two of them, and that kind of runs most of the tension within the Gungeon itself. Like, you as a Gungeoneer, you don't care about this, which is maybe why it's not like touted as a major plot point in the story. Is, as Gungeoneers, you're here to get the gun that can kill the past and change your past, and you don't really care who rules the Gungeon. You just care that you get to fix your past, and so you don't really care if the Gungeon's ruled by the Lich or ruled by Caliber or whatever. So you know, if you're the Huntress, you're here to defeat Dr. Wolfenclaw, to go back in time and stop the Black Sword organization. If you're the Convict, you're here to beat Blackstash. If you're the Pilot, you're here to save Z, etc., etc. Meanwhile, if you get to Bullet Hell, you fight the Lich, and the Lich is like the reason the Gungeon is as it is right now. And there's some evidence that the Lich actually, I think it's a pretty widely known fact that the Lich is, there's a gunslinger you can, or a gunslinger, there's a Gungeoneer. Gungeoneers is what they call the adventurers that go into the Gungeon. There's a Gungeoneer called the Gunslinger, and he's kind of this legendary figure, and it's confirmed that he is the Lich. He's a past version of the Lich before he became a Lich. So he is the version of himself that is a champion of Caliber before he does whatever he does to become a Lich. And when the Caliber sends the bullet, she kills him, and he sticks around by becoming undead and becoming a Lich. So that's what's happening when you beat Bullet Hell. Is you're defeating that Lich. I'm not good enough at the game to even get to Bullet Hell at this point, but sure, we can talk about it. There's mentions in the lore that he was banished to Bullet Hell. And there's also mentions in the lore that he, like, drew the envy of Caliber. And I feel like he wouldn't have done that necessarily when he was her follower or her champion. At least I think he was her champion. I'm pretty sure. His guns description mentions him having a magical belt of 1,000,000 guns, and I think that there's another item description somewhere that talks about that belt of 1,000,000 guns was given to him by Caliber. But I might also just be getting that off of like a Nevernamed video or something. Nevernamed is the name of the YouTuber who has done the most like lore-intensive, smaller style videos on YouTube. The kind that I want to kind of make. Although I want to do lore videos that are more in vein with like what Vaki Vidya or My Name is Bife does for what do they call it? Oh, nice, money! I'll take it. For Dark Souls and for Destiny. So I want to kind of do that for Gungeon. Ah! That was not fair, sir. That was not cool of you to use tactics to hit me like that.
How dare you?
How dare you be smart and use tactics? I don't think we'll go to the oubliette. Is that the whole map? That is the whole map. Where's the shop? There it is. We'll go get a key. And we may as well go ahead and get a heart while we're here. And if we get enough money after the boss, oh, we have it right now. Bada bing, bada boom. Might as well, yeah? The anvil's 45. I think I'd still rather fight the boss with the crossbow. It does a lot more damage per shot. It has a much slower fire rate. It has way better range, though. The crossbow does. The Phoenix doesn't have very good range. Oh, I already took a hit. Look at that. Wow, I took another one. I really should not have taken that hit. That was a dumb hit to take. I don't like that attack because the flame bullets that he shoots there, they don't just go straight out. They also, like that one, goes straight out in a circle around him. But the flame bullets actually twist and turn a little bit, and make it a little more difficult to just walk between them. So that's why I always dodge it. I hate you for doing that to me. For doing that move immediately after I... Oh man, I'm barely gonna beat him if I beat him at all. Yep. There we go. Riveting gameplay from a true master, guys. I lost all my HP in a single bullet king run. Ooh. I'm trying to remember what that's called. I can't click on it? Oh, you know what? I can see what it's called in the ammonomicon. It'll tell me. It's the rolling eye. All right, it rebounds bullets that I pass through. Yep, that is a good item. I mean, it's a pretty good item. Let's go see what the golden chest of epicness has. An epic weapon, I think. Yep, the laser. Ooh, what is this? Oh. Oh. That's much better. I like that synergy. Table Tech Rage. Honestly, I don't know if that's that good. I mean, you can get a damage up from it, I guess. The Table Tech Rage. How many plants do I have? Not enough. Not enough for anything of value. I guess we will just go down to the second floor then. See if we can get a third. What is this called? The blank. We need to get a blank for. Oh my god, I'm just like not doing well. I'm hitting literally every enemy in the room except the one I wanted to hit. I mean, I guess that's useful. Still. Woo! Woo! Oh, I could have done that and gotten a damage boost there. Now I do feel dumb. We got armor. We got... Oh, what is this? The Colt 1851? Ooh. For those who don't know, that's also known as the Colt Ranger size or the Colt Naval. What do they call it? Naval model. In the real world, the Colt 1851. And it's one of the last pistols that was ever designed by Samuel Colt himself. The guy who started Colt Firearms Company. For a little real world trivia. Could you? Thank you. Could you hit the targets I point you at, please? Thank you. Okay. Oh, I did not realize we had more enemies down here. Oh, why? Why that one? That one's the worst. I hate lead maidens. They're very much more difficult to dodge. Oh. One of these rooms. Alright, got you. Ah! Okay, it touched me. It's lit me on fire.
Giggity.
That is not giggity. That is death. There we go. Trying to be much more careful and sort of play this a little more defensively because I've been a little more gung-ho. And I feel like that's caused me to lose some health I really shouldn't have lost. Oop. Especially using this gun, because this gun is kind of a... I don't know if I'd call it a sniper rifle per se, but it's a longer range weapon. I mean, there is a literal sniper rifle in this game, so it's not like it's actually a sniper rifle, but it is useful for long range snipes, you know, when you can hit them. Ooh, buddy! Now, that's not something I expected to actually pull off. And that was not planned. That was completely by accident. Oh my god. Oh my god, just hit him. Just hit him. The cursor's on the guy. Can you hit the guy? Oh my god. I really, really hate that. I'm still trying to figure out how to, like, set the cursor in a way that it will actually hit the enemy even if it moves a little bit. And it seems very frustratingly difficult to consistently hit when you put your cursor on an enemy. So I'm not sure how that works. Because I feel like that's what I'm doing. Like I'm putting my cursor on the enemy combatant and then I'm not hitting it is what it feels like. I'm not sure what what is factoring into that experience. Yeah, the altar. Huzzah. What's up here? Oh, good. Another one of you. The one I hate. And the glass guanstones are gone now because I took a hit. Oh, I was really hoping that would throw him in the pit. That would have been awfully nice. Because that would have been a one-shot kill. If I knock 10 people into the pit, or maybe it's 100? I don't know. If I knock a certain number of enemies into pits, I will unlock an item called the Amulet of the Pit Lord. And then if I get that item, I don't take damage when I fall in pits, which is great. Especially for this level. Nice. Nice. See, that's what I expect to see when I put a cursor on the enemy combatants. Just sniping them. From the nth dimension out here. Oh, more. Awesome. Whew. Oh! Da bouncy bullet got me. That is unfortunate, my guy. Glass Guanstone has joined the shootout. We'll return to the breach. We'll switch out to another character. Or I can hit the wrong button and do a quick restart instead. I guess we'll do that. Oh boy. Oh boy. That went from 0 to 100 very fast. Okay. Another thing I've been watching a lot of Warhammer 40k lore because when I do the section on the hegemony of man, I have to bring up the reality that the hegemony of man is based off of the Imperium of man from Warhammer 40k. I probably want to be able to give a relatively quick and concise. I say this, 40k is never something you can give a quick and concise version of events on. It is always like incredibly convoluted and confusing. But there is some basic information just about the Imperium that I wanted to know to try to like push to see if we can come up with ideas for how some of the things in the hegemony might work, because there are some things that are very similar. Like the designations of hegemony battleships are the same as designations for Imperium battleships. They're called like dreadnoughts and light cruisers and stuff like that. The only one we actually encounter is the HMS. What do they call it? Absolution, which also tracks with like the naming conventions of the Imperium and 40k, because they have a very like religious overtone and a very sort of religious sense of how they name things. Kind of like how the Covenant would name their ships things like the Pain of Retribution or something like that. The Imperium also does stuff like that, where they'll name their ships something like Divinity or Revelation, or words that are very religious in tone. And the Absolution is another very religious in tone word. And the one ship of the hegemony we encounter in this game is called the HMS Absolution. So I'm willing to wager that the hegemony probably also has a state religion, similar to how the Imperium has a state religion in 40k. Alright, got the chance box. Nice, it was an ammo box, which I don't need. I was kind of hoping to be armored, but the game giveth, the game taketh away. I wonder if the hegemony has like a... Because hegemony, it has a different connotation to it than Imperium. Obviously Imperium has a very imperial connotation, like an empire or a rule under a single monarch, which is the case in Warhammer. They have the Emperor of Mankind, who is like the primary monarch of the... Although he doesn't really lead them now. He's kind of just a corpse on a big golden chair. But yeah, basically the lore there, I feel like that definitely has some shadows that are seeable in Gungeon. There's also parts of the lore that aren't like really... You could argue it's lore for the game, but it's not really anything of any import. Like, if you... There's a gun in the game called the Knight's Gun, which is a reference to Shovel Knight. And it's said that it was gifted to one of the earliest Gungeoneers by a race of traveling sentient yachts. And the reason that line is there is because the company that created the game Shovel Knight is called Yacht Club Games. And the fact that there is a traveling sentient race of yachts shows up nowhere else in the lore of Gungeon anywhere. So I have to assume that that's just there as a reference, and it has no bearing on the universe as a whole. And then you have other stuff that's taken heavily from like Dungeons and Dragons. There's a race of creatures called the Killithid, led by a guy called the Mind Flayer. And in Dungeons and Dragons, the Illithid is a race, and they are also known as Mind Flayers, and they're very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Dickish?
They're like humanoid with an octopus head, and they suck people's brains out, basically. They have a lot of psychic powers, and they consider magic to be sort of a heretical thing. I don't know if heretical is perhaps the right one, but mind flayers that can do magic are like banished from mind flayer society.
They can do a lot of shit with the mind.
Yeah.
Like psionics, and it's fucking bullshit.
It's interesting because the comic for Gungeon actually shows that there are Killithid that are not in the Gungeon, that they exist as a race out in the wider galaxy as well, which I think is very interesting. This is actually a great opportunity to talk about some of the lore things that I like about this game. They're like very small things. So the Shotgun Full of Love. Let's go ahead and show you that ammonomicon entry. It says it is a preferred weapon of Hespera, the pride of Venus, a beloved Gungeoneer, and that's a great example of like a little lore blurb that exists in these guns. Hespera is a character who shows up, as far as I know, in 3 different gun entries. She might show up in some other ones. One gun is the Shotgun Full of Hate, which mentions that Hespera falls. And this one mentions Hespera is called the Pride of Venus and was beloved. And because she has the title Pride of Venus, that makes sense that she would be beloved. I hit the wrong button again. But the Charmed Bow also says that it was the preferred bow of the Pride of Venus before she fell. That's the play well, get keys. Ooh, I like that. Okay, now we gotta go fight the boss. But yeah, so there's not a lot about Hespera. All we know is that she's probably human. She was the Pride of Venus. Venus is a planet right next to Earth. So that probably means that the hegemony has terraformed Venus and people live there. Oh, I already lost my master round. Oh, this shoots so much faster than I remember it shooting. What the? I forgot that it shoots out stuffed animals and such. It makes that like squeaky toy sound. Yeah, he gets a chunk of his health back, but not all of it. Hey, they haven't summoned any of their minions this entire fight. Have I rocked them that hard that fast? Damn. I don't think I've ever done that. That probably shows you just how garbage I am at Gungeon, that I've never pulled that off. Over here, get that last piece of health. And then we may as well grab, was it 25? Oh yeah, we'll just grab the armor. Why not? More HP, buddy. We'll go over here, and we'll go down the stairs. Probably could have grabbed keys and gone down to the oubliette, but I don't want to. The oubliette is tough. Okay. This gun isn't too bad, the teapot. Yeah, as I was saying, we don't really hear a lot about Hespera. We know that she was the Pride of Venus, which, like I said, insinuates that Venus is a place where people live, probably. And considering that the hegemony of man, similar to the Imperium of man, in a lot of ways, I would wager that Earth is still a core world of theirs. Because the Imperium refers to Earth as Holy Terra. in Warhammer 40k, and it's the seat of. It's where the Golden Throne that the Emperor sits on is. It's where the seat of the government is. It's where the heads of religion live. It's where the Council of Nobles that actually leads the day-to-day ruling of the Imperium live. So yeah, I would wager that Earth is probably still a central planet to the hegemony. And if that is the case, then Venus is almost definitely also a central planet. And then, so if that is the case, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a point of curse right here. I'm gonna do that on purpose because if we run into the troll door, then I can go down to the troll door and get goodies. And the troll door has a propensity to spawn on this level. I've seen it spawn on this level more often than any other level, I think. Might just be that I go to this level more often than most others, and I don't think it can spawn on the first level. It can spawn in the oubliette as well. Why did I do that? But anyway, yeah, I imagine that that's the case. People probably live on Venus. Venus is terraformed. Ooh! Yeah, I'll blank for free stuff. Let's go. Got a key. Got a Guanstone. What does... All the Guanstones have, like, a specific thing they do as well. So, like, the glass one breaks. This one says it continuously cleanses the blood of its bearer. So my guess would be... Oh, maybe it's like anti-poison. It might remove curse. I don't know. I'm hoping that's not the case. I want to keep my curse so I can go into the black market. Ah! Man, that is just... Oh, the memeiest gun in the game. This thing has so many different, so many different, what do they call them? Synergies? The small arm, or the small R, because it changes it so that instead of saying bullet, it'll say things like, if you get ghost bullets, it'll say like spooky, boo, or if you have like, poison bullets, or it'll be like, it'll say toxic things to you. It'll say like hateful things or whatever. The cursed bullets, I think, say like stuff about... When I say hateful, by the way, I just mean things that represent the idea of hate, not like actual hateful statements. Let's see. Yeah, so Hespera is the pride of Venus, and she was beloved. She came to the Gungeon. We don't know why she came to the Gungeon. She might have done it for the sake of the people of Venus. I'm very curious if she had a past she wanted to undo. Maybe there was something she did that, if it came to light, would ruin her, and she wanted to go back in time and make sure it didn't never happen. Whew, okay. Yeah, have fun with that, buddy. Whoop. Alrighty. I've always wondered, like, what brought her to the Gungeon. Why did she come to the Gungeon? This room, by the way, is how you get into the Abbey of the True Gun if you have an item from the oubliette. Yeah, that's interesting, but we don't hear a lot about it. We know that she falls, and by fall, I assume that means she fails to clear the Gungeon and dies somewhere in here. And then when we find the shotgun full of hate, we learn that the shotgun full of hate is the shotgun full of love, corrupted by rage. So I'm curious how that works too. Because the bow says that the shotgun full of love, or rather, sorry, the bow doesn't say anything about the shotgun full of love. The charmed bow, which was Hespera's bow, says that it used a hallucinogen to confuse friend and foe, make enemies confuse friend and foe. So I'm curious how that translates, because that leads me to believe that it's possible also that is how her shotgun charmed enemies as well. Because we know she used it on the bow, so did she use it on the shotgun? And she did use it on the shotgun. What does that mean? Because if she didn't use it on the shotgun, then I'm curious what's going on with that, because the shotgun instead seems to just shoot stuffed animals. So I'm not sure exactly how that works. But the shotgun of hate doesn't. It shoots like skulls and poison arrows and a poison shot, whatever you want to call it. And it's corrupted by rage, apparently. Which again, I'm not sure how a gun gets corrupted by rage. It's not like a sentient being that I'm aware of. Unless it is, in which case that's also interesting for storytelling. I'm just going on and on and on and on about the lore of the game. I'm sorry if that's bugging you. The grander scheme is kind of the conflict between Caliber and the. Just gonna go ahead and buy me a blank, because then I can go back to the entrance. I can go down and talk to this dude and give him 3 blanks. We wanna do this as one of the quests the game gives you, because he'll fix up the elevators, and once he's out of here, we can also get access to the broken TV, which will help us unlock our first secret Gungeoneer. So yeah, thanks. I'll get to blasting. I can clear the way, but then I'll need some replacement parts. Can you bring me 120 shells and 3 keys? Not on this run, I can't. I'm already well beyond that. I'd have to get like 2 golds out of the boss fight. I'll just bring the shotgun full of love with me to the boss fight, I think. How much is the ammo? Too much. Alright, well, here's hoping I can kill the boss with the shotgun before I run out of ammo. I got 67 shots. Let's make them count, boys. Alright. I can definitely hit him with all the shots. Or most of them, at least. Ah, fuck. He got me with the rocket. Alrighty. Beholder down, or beholster, I guess. Frost bullets. That didn't give me a synergy with the R? No, it did not. Interesting. Alright, health. How many do I have? 38. 36 will be enough to refill the shotgun. So let's do that. And then we'll go grab chests. 2 green chests, so we should get good stuff out of them. That is a good stuff. That is a very good stuff. The knight armor, the gun knight armor, means that I get another armor piece up here every floor I go down. The rad gun. Oh boy. This one is a very it's very good, but also can be very bad. Because now it'll shoot very powerful shots. Although if I switch away, I'll have to do it all over again, which is kind of my intention at this point. So, that's a very boss-centric gun. The It's good to start off a boss because you will do a lot of damage to them very quickly. The rad gun. Taking a drink of water. Stay hydrated, guys. Woo. Oh yeah, I have ice bullets. Woo. I wonder what happens if I... Okay. Well, there we go. This that's a jammed enemy right there. That red skull, and those bullets he's got around him that are black with red outline. Those are jammed bullets. They do double damage. That's what I was talking about. The enemies that are like Binding of Isaac's champion enemies. They give you more money and they take a lot more ammo to kill. They have more health. They do more damage, but they grant more money. And you can only get them if you have some level of curse. Which you recall we grabbed some curse in case we run into the underground market. We're only at 1 curse right now, which is relatively low, and generally you won't run into a lot of jammed enemies when you have only 1 curse. You usually run into jammed enemies when you have higher curse. If you do a really high curse run, you can make a lot more money a lot quicker. That's the advantage to a high curse run. Can the ice... Interesting. I find it interesting that the ice bullets don't turn the flames on the Kohler off. Oh, that was so dumb. I should have seen that coming a mile away. This gun, as you might have noticed, is not very strong. It's automatic, so it's reasonable at room clear, but it's not super strong. You can get some of the synergies it has actually are kind of strong. Oh, I hate that I did that to myself. Like, I think the ghost bullets make it very strong. You can hit multiple enemies with them once it has ghost bullets, and it does a little more damage with ghost bullets. If I recall correctly. Alright. Okay, key to armor pieces. Glass, stones, and a blank. This room. We'll do this in case we end up getting to the forge on this run. No reason to not to. Sorry if I'm quiet here, I'm just concentrating, trying to make sure I actually get done what I want to do here. Because this is a bit of a pain to deal with. Then we get the active item, and then we can just go straight back to the start. Because this one does exactly that. This invisible rail brings us back here. Alright. So we now have the arcane powder, I believe. Arcane gunpowder. Which doesn't really do anything for us. We just give it to the blacksmith if we get down to the forge and find her. Don't just have to get down to the forge. You have to actually find the blacksmith in the forge to make that work out for yourself. I can hear that it's hitting it. These little Draco... Oh, god damn it. These little Draco dudes, they're called Gunzukis, and they're insinuated to be the larval form, or well, at least baby form, of the High Dragon. And in fact are probably his kids. Okay. Dope. More goodies. Alright. More money, more goodies. What do we got going on here? What are you selling? I got 41. How much are these? 35 a piece? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll use this gun. Oh no! Oh no! I did not realize I was running into a bullet there. That is a big bummer. Okay, this time I'll hit escape, which will return me to the breach, and that's what I actually want to do, is return to the breach and play as somebody else. We'll do the convict this time. She start off with the short-range shotgun. So this time we're going to try to get as much money as we can and not spend it, because we want to give the money to Tinker. We also need 3 keys, so we need to acquire 2 keys between now and the end of the second level. Oh. Alright. Eventually we'll have to bring Tinker hegemony credits, and I think we also have to bring Tinker the Chamber 1 Master Round. I don't know if he'll ask for that if we bring it to him before that part of his quest. I think he might. I think I recall that happening once. Where he sees it and he goes, oh, that would be the perfect thing to power this. Could I have it? But yeah, for each one of these shortcuts he wants to give you, they allow the elevators to take you, so you can start a Gungeon run instead of on the first floor. You can start on the second floor. That's what we're doing with him right now. And then he'll move to the third floor, and you can give him goodies on the third floor for the same reason. I think he needs 4 blanks on the 4th floor. I don't remember. Or actually, I think it's on the 3rd floor he needs armor pieces to reinforce something. So you have to give him your armor pieces. Ooh, hello. The pea shooter? Don't mind if I do. Although, I will keep using the budget revolver. The convict has an interesting backstory too. She's also one of the. She's the only character I think of. I think we actually have another name for, because the Marine, we don't know who he is. He was a cadet primer dime soldier, and that's it. That's all we know about him. The rogue is just, or the rogue, the pilot's just the pilot. We know his friend is named Z, but we don't know his name. And the hunter is just a hunter. We don't know the hunter's name either. But prior to being caught by the hegemony, the convict was known as Laser Lily, which means that she might have been known as Lily or maybe even Elizabeth. So we have an idea of what her actual name might have been. I think she's the only character we have that for, because the paradox is a paradox. The bullet doesn't have a name, and the robot is just Killbot number whatever. Killbot designation, who knows? They don't discuss it. So, yeah. I think she's the only one we know the name for. Which I do think that's interesting, because the pilot is like the poster boy for this game. You'd think if they were going to give someone a name, it'd be him. But she was a crime boss. She's a big bad crime boss. And she had a hegemony guy that she had bribed to look the other way for the most part. And then he stopped looking the other way, and Sting operated her whole... did a Sting operation and took out her whole organization, more or less. Caught her, took her to the magistrate, and she made a plea to face the Gungeon rather than life imprisonment, and the judge was like, yeah, sure, whatever. With the understanding that if she did get the gun that can kill the past, that she would erase the crimes that she committed. She would undo the damage she had done, which of course is not what she does when she gets the gun that can kill the past. She goes back in time to the moment she was caught and makes that not happen. Because why wouldn't she? She has no interest in being part of the upright, proper authority way of doing things. So it's interesting because the game never really explains like the rules around the gun and how it works. Because you do go back in time, but then even after going back in time, you still come back to the breach. So does that just spawn a new timeline in which those events did not occur? Your original past events did not occur? I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. Alright. I didn't get any keys out of that. But let's go fight the boss and hope it's not the king. You know what? This isn't better than the king in any capacity. Yeah, I knew that was coming. This gun is super short range. I don't like it for most of the floor 1 boss fights. I don't like it for a couple reasons. One is that it's super short range. The other is that, as of right now, I don't have a better option to kill this boss with. The other guns do, like, no damage. The budget revolver does no damage. The pea shooter does no damage. This is the only gun that does reasonable damage to a boss. We'll be here, like, for the next 3 years if I try to kill him with a pea shooter. But I'm not going to get the master end out of this. I barely got a win out of that. Health, trash cannon. Why? Why? This is a terrible gun. This is what it does. Yo, what's up, Deathwish?
Howdy. I've returned.
Okay. How many keys are in this shop? One. Exactly one. Well, I guess we're not getting any other guns on this floor because I need 3 keys for the dude. That is unfortunate. I'm gonna try to kill things with the garbage cannon. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna take... Well, actually, I'll do this because I could get Gungeon. Gungeon is really good. And I could get health. That's also possible. Gungeon is a companion you can get in this game, and he's really strong. A key! Alright, so I can open the boxes on the 2nd floor at least. if I get any more keys after this. There's junk. This is not what I wanted. That the rat will take that now, which I hate because I was hoping that'd be Junkin. Oh no. Oh well. No such luck. A Junkin run is always fun. Because he's really, really good. He doesn't do a ton of damage to start, but basically every piece of junk you pick up makes him stronger until eventually he is, like, out-sniping you. Woo! I don't like her starting passive item. Her passive item is called the Enraging Photograph. And what it does is it makes it so that when you take a hit, you get a boost in damage. Which I don't like because this game... There are not a lot of mechanics in this game, but one of the core ones is don't get hit. You really do not want to be taking hits ever in this game, and taking hits to do extra damage is not a viable strategy, even though the item tries to make it one. We didn't get the chance cube. Bummer. Woo! Yeah, I don't like taking hits, even though it gives me more damage right now. Oh no, not the sniper. Another sniper. Alright, here's the shop. What, I need 143? He doesn't have a stealth creep, damn it. I was hoping I could sell the pea shooter for a bit. Have extra. Now the thing is, the pea shooter does have... Whoa! No. The pea shooter does have certain items it has that could turn it into basically a grenade launcher. God damn, stop hitting me. Alright, well, I'm probably gonna die on this level, which sucks. Didn't even get it to the black powder mine. I have not been doing super hot. I promise you, I've beaten the pasts of several characters on the PlayStation. I promise I'm not terrible at the game if I have a controller. Is this just a... Oh. I thought it was this room, but I wasn't sure because I didn't see anybody. And there we go. We'll do a quick restart and try to restart my life. Alright. How are we doing? How are we doing? I don't like her starter. It's better than the pilot starter, but it's not by a lot. The shotgun's a lot better. It does a lot of damage, but you have to be close. The Trigger Twins, I would argue, is the best first floor boss for that. They're the ones that allow you to get away with being close to them for the least amount of problem. Oh my god. Oh my god. Too many bullets. A lot of money, though. A lot of money. We need to try to not spend any. Alternatively, we can go to the oubliette, but considering how my track record of every other floor besides the oubliette, I don't want to do that. Cell creep? No cell creep. Okay. Frustrating. Oh. The witch pistol is good. There's a green chest we probably won't be able to use unless we get multiple keys. Eh. Oh boy. Ah, crap. Taking a whole heart of damage on the first floor. That's generally not good. If I was playing this on my own, I'd probably just restart out of rage because I hate it when I take hits on the first floor. But I'm not good enough at this on the computer. Like, to me, the motion of, like, reaching up to hit R to reload, the motion of, like, hitting Q for the blanks and such, that's all, like, very weird motions that I don't want to do. I have to think about it because I'm so used to using a controller. When you're in the middle of a gunfight, that doesn't work out so well for you because you're like, wait, hold on, where's the blank button? It's, and you're dead because you thought too long. So, that's how that goes. Is that the whole map? It is not the whole map. There's at least one more room on this map. I wonder... Okay, so that's a chest room. Alright, let's go fight the boss. See if he, Oh, you're gonna give me damage mode right away. That's great. Oh, and you're gonna give me the easy dodge. Oh, that I call it easy and then immediately fail to dodge it because I'm such a pro. I am killing him fast though. That much is good. Fuck. This actually is a great chance to damage him a lot though when he goes into like missile mode. Or anytime he charges his gun up. Because it takes a second before he's going to shoot and you can usually get several shots off. In that interim, there's another key. And the Moonraker. This is not a bad gun, but it's mostly a... I would say it's a boss gun. But not exclusively, I guess. I really don't want to spend money on anything, which sucks. Because it means I had to go to the next floor without getting any keys, without getting any health, nothing. Just gotta hope I do goodly enough. We're just gonna use the sawed off for this floor because it's short range. Oh, nice, immediately. No, no cell creep though, which is what I wanted. Oh my god, so many bullets. And of course I immediately take a hit. Alright. I have to be so careful. Screw that. Not taking the chance. No enemies, no need. I don't know what the active item button is in this game either, which is a bit annoying. Ah, the table got in the way. Alright, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay. Ugh. Killed by a sniper shell. Sometimes it'll say quirky stuff like killed by your own slow reflexes or something. I suppose I can use the pilot and show everybody why he's horrible. He's the worst starter. His gun has like absolutely zero accuracy to it. If you manage to get lucky and get the sniper scope real quick, then it's more bearable. But oh, and I could open one chest a floor with him because he has the trusty lockpick, which is so trusty that it works 50% of the time. Oh, what's the active? Hold on. What is the active item button? And you know what that is? Space? Space is the active item button. Okay. Nah, see. So that time it did not work. So we gotta recharge it. Get some junk. Junk doesn't really do anything for us, but we can sell it for a pittance of coin. What is that sound? Is that sound the sound of his gun reloading? No. It must have to do with the birds. The giggies. Ah. Screw you, bullet. Didn't think there were any other enemies. Got blindsided by a bulletkin. Like a noob. Oh my lord, they teleport. I knew that, but... how I did not take that hit, I don't know. Yeah, get you out of here. I really want the ghosts to go away, they're annoying. Alright, bullet boy, let's go. Taking too many hits. I'm taking way too many hits. Oh, a keykin. Okay. I feel like I'm not doing a great job of showcasing how terrible his gun is because I'm standing close enough that it hits most of the time, but like if I shoot straight, you can see how like wide that shoots. So, and it doesn't shoot very far either. So some of these bosses, like the Bullet King, where you really want to try to stay far away from him, it makes it a very difficult prospect. Another interesting thing to note about the lore is that the Colt 1851, which is a real-world gun, the Colt Single Action Army, also known as the Colt 45 or the Colt SAA, is also in this game, and there's a gun called the Cold 45, whose description insinuates that they intended to order a Colt 45, but accidentally misspelled Colt to Cold and got a happy accident of a gun that could freeze people. Yeah, that sound is the bird. It's the sound of the bird puking up an egg. So that means that the Colt Firearms Company exists in this world, which means it was established probably around the same time as the Colt Firearms Company was in our world. Oh, this is a really good item, but I can't afford it. First of all, even if I could, I don't know that I want to because I want to give Tinker some money. And that's at a discount, by the way. He has an item called Disarming Personality, which is this thing, which reduces the prices at shops. wonder why the barrels aren't spawning near the fire. Usually once you go down to the oubliette the first time, you get a higher chance of the water barrels spawning in the room with the fire in it. I'm relatively certain I went down to the oubliette once already in this save. Alright. Alright, we'll go fight the boss with a starter gun. This is the worst gun to fight a boss. Oh, actually, hold on. I can go open a chest. I just remembered I have an active item that does that. Hell yeah. I shouldn't complain, but I'm going to complain. Alright, I'm actually gonna go look up the list for this thing. There's a list of things you can do to activate this, and essentially what it is, sorry that the audio cuts out when I do that, but the Sprun turns into the Wind Gunner, which is a really strong it's a really strong gun, but there's different things you can do to test and see what exactly you need to do to activate. There's every time you get the Sprun, it has a random activation condition, and if you meet that condition, it will turn into the Wind Gunner. One of those conditions is table flipping, and I don't see tables, but I'm trying to find tables. One condition is if you use a blank, one condition is if you table flip, one condition is if you take damage to hearts. One condition is if you lose your last piece of armor. That table's already flipped. This one is not. Let's see. Anything? No? Nope. Sprun does not activate on table flip. Alrighty, that's one. If they use your last blank, take damage to hearts, lose the last piece of armor, goes down to half a heart, gun runs out of ammo, set on fire, takes damage from electrocution or poison, falls into a pit, flips a table, uses an active item. Ironically, right now, if I fell into a pit, I would actually lose a heart, and I wouldn't know if that's the activation thing. Whatever the case may be, we're basically going to go fight the boss with a plain old gun, because unless Sprun's active condition is take a hit or get down to 1 HP, I don't think I'm going to be activating it during this boss fight. I am trying very hard to focus in on Smiley and kill him first. Oof. Ah. Oh, there we go. So if I take a hit, I get Wind Gunner. That's it's actually super good, because now I'll just murk this boss like it's no big deal, and now I get to keep Wind Gunner longer because he hit me again. Okay, good. I'm glad to know activation conditions. So yeah, so if I take a hit, Wind Gunner activates. This is good, but only at very close range. That's pretty much, that's how you use it if you want to do damage. Or you can use it to just slide across a room. It has a lot of ammo, but otherwise it's pretty shit. Have 2 keys and 44 thingy-madoobles. I'm not burning keys to go to the oubliette when I need 3 keys to go to give to Tinker, so Down like Ohio. I'm not sure what that means. Okay. Oh man. I'll try to get kills with this gun. It's not good though. So like, yeah. So, well, there we go. We know when Gunner will activate, but Wind Gunner only lasts so long. And I really wish it would activate on a boss instead, but for Wind Gunner to activate on a boss, I have to actually take a hit at the boss, which is not something I would generally want to do. And again, I fall in the pit because I'm stupid. Okay, I got another key. Oh boy. I am not happy because I can't take a hit now. One more key. Oh boy. Oh, one more key means I can open a chest at least. Ooh, banana. I don't like using the... We're gonna just not go that way for now. I only have one hit left. Why do you tempt me? Okay. Hit point back. Excellent. 64 money. Alright, I should have junked the chests on the other floor. There we go. See, this gun does work. Like, you can use it if you know what you're doing. It does a lot of damage. Like, a lot of damage. But you also, like, have to be able to get in and make those hits happen. And if you can't do that... Oh, I missed big time on that. Big whiff. And that I don't like it because of that. Although, to be fair, it is probably one of the easiest guns to look for secret walls with. You can get some pretty good shit out of secret walls. Ah, see? I didn't have to... Alrighty. What boss would I want to fight with this gun on this floor? I guess the Gorgon's the only one that comes to mind is like simple enough to not instantly annihilate me if I use this gun on her. Oh, fuck. For some reason he didn't reposition like he normally does. Oh boy. More health. I may go fight the room with the shrine. So this room with the shrine, I haven't done this yet on stream, I'm pretty sure. This shrine here will give me the option to leave or to stay and fight a bunch of enemies. If I remain, I fight 3 waves of enemies. Each significantly more tough than the last. Although this gun actually made super quick work of that second round, which is great. Oh. Boy. Ooh, I took a hit, so I get the win. Gunner. No! I died. We'll quick restart. I don't know if luck is a stat in this game, but if it is, he's the one with the most of it. I know curse is a stat. I know coolness is a stat. I guess coolness is the luck stat, now that I think about it. So he might have the most of the most coolness out of the original 4. All right. Okay. Oh, I'm dumb. I should have just tried the... Ah. I take way too many hits. I just do. It's not good. Really? Really? You need to spawn more? Do you need to spawn more? No. Alright. What's in here? Hell yeah. Ah, hell yeah! That is so much better than his gun. I'm still gonna use his gun so I can use that gun on the boss. I could just go kill the boss right now, probably, if I wanted to. I don't really want to, though. I like clearing the room and getting more money. Why did I take that hit? I don't feel like I took that hit. Oh my god, do you see how atrocious this thing's accuracy is? In the words of, I think it's Captain Price from the original Call of Duty, it's woefully inaccurate. Okay. I also want to see what... Now I think about it, the pilot's probably the best for doing what I'm doing right now, even though his gun is atrocious, because I need to make money to give to Tanker. Oh! The ghost is still alive. I need to get money to give to Tanker, and I don't want to spend any. Okay, I can lose. Oh, no. You're not supposed to work twice in a row. You're not supposed to work twice in a row. Can I use a grappling hook to steal stuff from the shop? I might be able to. I might be able to. If I cannot do that. Okay. This... Hold on. So how do I... Oh, shush. How do I switch between active items? How do I switch between active items? Keyboard bindings. Shoot, dodge, roll, interact, reload, move up, move down, move left, move right, aim up, blah, blah, blah. Next gun, previous gun, next item. Shift, huh? Okay. Okay. So I can steal from the shop, but it probably wasn't worth it. I got some curse for that too. He won't be available for the rest of the run now, which sucks. So I was wondering about that. Dang, I'm getting a lot of brown chests. I'll keep this one. This one is better than his gun anyway. It's more accurate. So when when someone says an item allows you to steal from the shop, read it will give you the option to take something. The best options are like the smoke bombs or the the best options are like the smoke bombs. The smoke bombs are really good. Or like the exploding doppelganger. That's not what it's called. It's called like a. It's the log from Naruto. Substitution jutsu, I think they call it. The thing where they like, teleport and they swap places with like a log or something. That. Decoy is the word I'm looking for. Explosive decoy. Which isn't really. There's a substitution jutsu. But, okay. This could work. It probably won't. Oh. Hold on. I have to. Yeah, that's what I figured. Junkin? Nah. It's a better situation than nothing. We'll take the Mac 10 into the boss fight. Oh yes, this is definitely the boss fight for the Mac 10. Oof. And I'm dead. Just straight up not having a good time, bro. Just straight up not having a good time. We'll play as a Marine for a bit then. The Marine is, like I've said before, the Marine is generally considered the easy mode because he has the highest accuracy. He starts with a gun that already has pretty good accuracy, and then on top of that, sorry. On top of that, he also has a an item that increases his accuracy. What do we have here? The flash ray is good. Hot lead is good. Heart locket's good. Box is good. Box lets you steal stuff too. Alright. More goodies for the Gungeon. This will give us whoop, whoop, whoop. And then when we go back out, we will have so his gun is more likely to go exactly where the cursor is showing, and it can go pretty far. I wonder if there's a water barrel here and it got destroyed. That would be sucky, but we're not really going to the secret floors. No. See, if I, like, lose no health on the first floor, I might give the secret floor a try. Although, not right now, because I need those keys for Tinker. Oh, crap. Also, the Marine starts with one more item, one more health hit point than everyone else. Oh, come on! You gotta hit at least one of them, bruh! You have the most, accurate gun. Those bats move too fast. Oh yeah, I don't have the lockpick. Oh man, I just remembered that's why I was playing as the pilot. Alright, so we'll play as the Marine, and if we die, which is likely, hell, we might even die on the first floor. Okay. Alright. Save that for later. Just keep going through. I say if we die. When we die, we'll switch back to the pilot. Mostly just so we can get those free chests. Because as it stands, unless I get 3 keys on this floor specifically, I'm gonna have to get junk out of the chests. There's a very low chance that you get Junkin, which, if we do get Junkin, we'll just start junking all the chests and trying to get him leveled up, because full level Junkin is very strong. Ooh, old red on the huntsman, huh? Blanks are obviously good. The reload stone is not a blank. It basically makes you invulnerable for a short amount of time. It sucks up the ammunition of it sucks up enemy ammunition and refills the gun you're holding with it. And while that's happening, you cannot take damage. Okay. There's almost definitely another room on the other side of Winchester's room over here. No, there's not. Interesting. I guess we be fighting the boss with the basic bitch pistol. Ah! That wasn't the right button. Ah! Come on, man. Ah! Ah! Ah, man, that really irritates me. I'm hitting, like, I know what I want to do, but I keep hitting the wrong button to do it over and over again. Like, my brain is... Like, I have to fully rewire my brain to this new control scheme. And it is not doing so hot. Ah! 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 I'm starting to rewire the dodge is right click. That seems to be working best. But I keep not blinking because I keep hitting the wrong button. Or I keep forgetting that I need to point the cursor with the mouse. I keep acting like if I just hold the mouse in a general direction, it'll work. Which is how it works on a controller. But that's not working. Alright. Man, I did not get, like, any money. Oh, that's a good gun, though. That's a good boss layer. Hell yeah. Alright. Let's go destroy these. There's also a small chance when we do this that we can get whatever's inside the chest. Sometimes we do. Most of the time we won't. Oh, no, 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 no! Stop doing that! Go away! All my items! God damn it. Stupid damn rat. Yeah. I forgot I had one of these. Hey! Down the stairs we go. Oh. Hold on. I have to adjust my chair. Alright. Oh, that's a pit. That is not safe space. Alright. Cool. Good to know. I'm gonna have to fight a lead maiden in this room. I hate this. This is not the room I want to fight a lead maiden in. Ah, why did I do that? Yeah, and on top of it, I have to fight a lead maiden while he's being buffed by this little bitch. And I have to fight him with the beginner pistol. I mean, I don't have to. I do have that bigger, better gun, but I want to save it for the boss. And now I feel dumb because I could have just used the bigger, better gun and got reloaded. Frustrating. And I got myself stuck. Oh, free chest. Yay. Oh, that is not bad. That's ammo drops for when you play well. Ammo chance on kills, so... that's generally good. Oh, man. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this guy his money and stuff. Oh... I know what this one does, but I don't want it right now. I want to give up a heart for it. Because that's the price. You have to give up one of... I think you give up a heart container, or you give up health, like you take a hit. And in exchange, you can gain health passively by killing enemies. Which I suppose is fine. But I don't really want to take the hit right now. I might do that later, though. Sometimes the bosses can be hit with that, aura. Oh, no! I didn't realize there was a second one. I should have. I've been in this room a million times. I know what it is. I hate this. Fucking hide behind a table like a coward. No! Go away! Stop trying to hit me. I think I need 143, he said. Oh! Ooh, more blanks. Blanks are nice. Blanks help you beat bosses. Like that one that we're not going to fight right now. I miss turbo mode so much. Wait, hold on. Isn't there a move faster outside of battle option? Yeah, increase speed out of combat. Why was that not on? Yes, commit changes. There's no way in hell I want to go slow-mo outside of combat. I really do not want to. Let's hope we can do this a different way. Alright, more money. Alrighty. No cell creep? No cell creep. Also no way to get to whatever's on the other side of this room. I'm not going through that room. I have one hit left. Screw that. I hate trap rooms. No, no, no. Ah! Off we go again. Back to the pilot. I forgot that the reason I stuck with the pilot despite him having a terrible gun is because of the lockpick. Free chess is a big deal. Oh no, you're way more important to target. The pilot's past, if you get to it, is arguably one of the hardest pasts to deal with. Ah, come on. See, I don't like those, they call them veteran bullet kin. There's also veteran shotgun kin. I don't like either of them. They're predictive. In other words, they shoot where you're going to be and not where you're currently at. Which, you know, is what anyone with any real experience in shooting things would do. But also, I hate it because I don't like taking hits. I mean, they're not that much harder to dodge than their counterparts, but... Hey, a key. Yo. I'm not going to use the lucky lockpick or the trusty lockpick if I don't have to. Because it's not trusty. only works 50% of the time. Alright. Got my 1 HP back. Ow! I just got that back! Nah. There we go. I'm actually so glad I killed those guys first. Because if they're the last unit in a room, they'll do that thing where they sling part of their thing at you. They'll do a ranged attack. And if they're not the last one in the room, they won't. So, no money in that room, huh? Lame. Alright, up here we go. One of these will be the boss room, I'll bet. Hey! We got another key. We now have the 3 keys we need for Tinker. So, if we get another key from the boss, most likely the boss. Yeah, I think that's the rest of this. Oh man. I don't want to fight the boss with... Oh. That's what we get. Gold junk unlocked, but that was just... It's Junkin! Okay, I've talked about him, now we have him. Now we gotta go get other pieces of junk. We gotta do our best. He will actually fight enemies for us, so we pick up the junk, he gets a little helmet, now he does more damage. We want to do this now. We want to get Junkin. We gotta get a bunch of junks and get him. He gets more goodies for us. I think it's a total of 7. And he'll just go hang out by the Bullet King and damage him the whole time. So even when we're not succeeding at that... Junkin will be... Oh man, that was the tab button, not the Q button. See what I mean by like, this isn't muscle memory for me? Dude! Dude! I hate that it's not muscle memory. I'm trying to hit Q. I really am. I'm really trying hard to hit Q, but I keep overreaching. Hitting tab or hitting something else. There we go. And I still died! Oh, I hate my life. I got Junkin and I didn't even get to do anything with him. Ugh. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What the fuck happened over here? Okay, so I am live, right? Yeah, I am live. My stream manager says I'm offline. Let me try that again. Am I online? Yeah? I've been streaming for 2 hours and 10 minutes. Have I actually been streaming for 2 hours and 10 minutes? It feels like longer than that.
Yeah, fool, it's been 2 hours, 10 minutes. You started at 5.
Alright. I didn't even realize you were still in the...
Yeah, no, I'm here. I've just been respectful, homie. You know, letting you do your thing. Not trying to really interrupt you or nothing. I've also been sitting here watching you on the sideline.
Nice. Yeah, I'm actually really mad that I died there because I talked up a storm about Sir Junket and then I didn't get to use him like at all.
Golly.
I don't mind if you want to talk though. It's nice to have someone to kind of like bounce off of, if that makes sense.
Sure.
I hate that sound effect. I don't know how well you can hear it on the stream, but in my headphones it's really clear when the birds are just like with their eggs, their bullet eggs.
Have your sound on so that way in case I do have to unmute, you don't hear yourself like 7 times.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Whoop. Get rid of that guy. I felt like, because I was looking at it and I was like, hold up. I was looking at my stream and I was like, it didn't look like it moved. Like it was the same second number and everything, and I was like, hold on, what just happened here? And then I looked at my stream manager and it was like, it said I was offline. I'm like, hold up, have I just been talking for like the last 20 minutes to nobody?
No, you've been going. This whole time you've been going.
So yeah, that's why I freaked out about right there. That's because I looked over at my phone and on the phone the stream manager said offline, and I was like, hold up, what? Because back when I used to stream with my PlayStation, because PlayStation comes with a service that lets you stream straight to Twitch, but like, I don't know what the reasoning was, but pretty much anytime I tried to stream, I couldn't go over an hour without, it just would cut out. It would just cut out for no reason in the middle of the stream. It would just stop streaming. And it was so annoying. And I thought that was happening again.
I think that's just PlayStation in general, because when I was doing it from the PS4, I also had a similar issue about time frame. And they would just decide that, yeah, we're gonna die now.
Yeah, it would just be like, nah, you've used up enough of our bandwidth, we're done. I mean, the thing is, the PlayStation has the capability to have better internet, but it just doesn't, because there's like blockers on it that make it only go so fast, even though it could go faster. And I don't know why they do that. I don't know if that was just an attempt to extend the life of it or something.
Yeah.
But whatever the case may be, it is bad. Like, it's fine for chatting with people, and it's fine for what's the word I'm looking for? It's fine for playing games, it's fine for online services like that. But for streaming and stuff, it just can't handle the bandwidth with the, even though it says it can.
Yeah.
I really want to pick one of these up, but I can't because money for Tinker.
I've been watching so many like Italian cooking videos, it's not even funny.
Oh?
I really be feeling like I need to make some stuffed shells or something.
Okay, let's see if this will work. Yay! Yes! Back to the shotgun full of love. I can just murk somebody with this. This poor boss about to have the ass handed to him. Let's go. Oh yeah. This is the boss I murked with this last time. Somebody summoned minions. Ah, I took a hit. I was hoping to get the master round this time around so I could have more health. There we go. Alright, I get a heart, and an armor, and a boomerang. I mean, the boomerang is kind of useful, but eh. Oh, yay! We got Junkin again! Alright, cool. So now I can possibly actually show him off. So every time you get a junk, he gets more stuff. He gets a helmet. He gets a little helmet, then he gets a little shield, then he gets a little sword, then he gets like a red tuft on the top of his helmet, and then his armor turns silver. Okay, let's get one curse again so that we can go to the secret place. Oh, there he is. No! Damn, and I hit the blank button by accident? Not cool at all.
Hey, I'm gonna mute really fast because my nose is bleeding.
That's fine. Aw, man. I guess this thing really isn't that hard to dodge, but it is a pain. Yeah. Damn, how did that clip me? I hate how horrible the range is on this. How like it just does not have reasonable range. Starts just getting wide. Oh, come on.
Super short with quick fall off or what?
No, I mean it's a pistol. But specifically it starts shooting really wide, like it doesn't shoot consistent. Once you get it within, oh my god. See, I complained, like, I was like, oh, I guess it's not that hard to dodge, and then I go in the next room, and there's a lead maiden, and I get hit like 3 times by the lead maiden because it's a pain in the ass, and I don't want to have to dodge it.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's a gun that's reasonable if you're really close to your enemy, but it's not, like, it just doesn't have damage fall off. It just gets less accurate the further away your enemy is. Oh, hello. Let's get the ammo back in the shotgun full of love, shall we? Since that's going to be my boss killer.
Shotgun full of what?
Ah! Assuming I can even get to the boss! I don't take stupid hits like that anymore! Oh, man.
Don't take stupid hits, takes all of the stupid hits.
Alright, I'm fine. I can use the shotgun full of love now. It's the shotgun full of love, by the way, that's what it's called.
Yeah, I know, and I asked why.
Oh! Were you listening earlier when I talked about that? There's a cell creep. Oh, do I have anything worth selling?
No,
I
think
probably
I was
do.
AFK for that.
Yeah, the boomerang's worth selling. I don't ever use it. So there's a character that's mentioned in the Shotgun Full of Love's entry, as well as in the what do they call it? The Charmed Bow entry, and there's another one, another gun she had. Oh no, the Shotgun Full of Hate entry. Okay, where's the drop item button? Drop item, hold G. Okay. Pay me. Oh, yes. Money, 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 money. Basically what it came down to is there's this character named Hespera, also known as the Pride of Venus. And she had a bow called the Charmed Bow with hallucinogenic arrows on it, or arrows that were dipped in a hallucinogenic concoction that would cause enemies to confuse friend for foe.
Yeah.
She also had a Shotgun Full of Love, which is her preferred weapon. And it shoots, in the game, it shoots out what looks like teddy bears, probably. And it has a chance to charm enemies. She has a very, like, femme fatale, woo you and then shoot you kind of feel to her story. But she fell, and that's all we know. That's all the descriptions say about her, is she fell. And after she fell, the Shotgun Full of Love, which is what I'm wielding right now, became the Shotgun Full of Hate, because it was, quote, corrupted by rage. So, I'm not sure how that goes. So all these little, like, stuffed toys here, that's what it shoots out as projectiles. This gun does a lot of damage, though. That's why I'm using it. And since I have this gun, the rocket launcher, basically, that's a good boss killer, so it's not the best boss killer because it has a long reload time, but it's a very good boss killer. Huh, that took a lot of hits to kill that. Keep giving me ammo, bro. Let's go. I realized I should have just destroyed the... There was a chest. I should have just destroyed it. Get a piece of junk for junkin'. Nope, it's gonna give me health instead. Alright. Cool. I think that's it. Let's go fight the boss. It's the Door Lord! Now this one I'll actually let play out because we haven't fought this on stream yet. This dude's actually really tough. He's significantly harder than the bosses of any floor he can appear on, which is all of them. So, I guess he's not significantly harder than the Dragon, but he is significantly harder than the second floor bosses you can normally get. He could show up as the boss on any floor, and he is real tough. Okay. And I died. I have yet to actually get past. I think I got to the mines one time. Yeah, I beat the beholster like right at the beginning of the stream, and now I have not gone past the second floor for the rest of the stream. Oh, that was unlucky though. The Door Lord is actually really, really tough. So he has a chance on every floor to just replace the boss of the floor. And oh boy, do he suck. I probably should have fought him with a shotgun, honestly, instead. Hello? Okay, there we go.
How much difference would the shotgun have made?
It shoots faster, so I probably should have shoot. The thing is, because I was shooting him, I was fighting him with the RPG, which has a very long reload time, which means that I was inevitably gonna have a very long fight with him, and the longer you have a fight with a boss, the more likely you're gonna get hit by him.
Yeah.
And if you take too many hits, you die. So I probably should have shot him with or fought him with the shotgun because I had plenty of ammo for it. And it does comparable damage to the RPG. It's a little less, but it fires a lot faster.
How much faster?
Like 2 or 3 times faster. And its reload is nowhere near as long. And it shoots like 4 or 5 rounds before it has to reload. The RPG only shoots 1. I mean, to be fair, the RPG does a lot of damage, which is why I was using it. And it's explosive, which, if you time your shots well, can mean that he doesn't get to shoot you at all. There were whole parts of that fight where, like, I'd shoot at him, because explosions have like a mini blank effect, is what they call it in the community. And what that means, a blank has an effect where it's sort of like, it's like an invisible explosion, and it causes all bullets currently on the screen to disappear, and it causes the enemies to be unable to fire bullets for like 2 or 3 seconds, which can be a lot. It gives you a second to breathe, which is something that the importance of which cannot be understated, basically. Or it cannot be overstated, how important it is to get that second to breathe. Especially in boss fights. However, what actual explosions will do, they cause what's called a mini blank effect, which means that they'll delete the bullets that were just shot, but they will not stop the enemy from firing bullets afterwards. I don't even have a gun that I can utilize this with. Okay. Go up here, and we'll come back. Catch the rat before he takes this, and then I can go out to these other rooms and see if I get anything. Probably not. I do not like giving the rat anything, though. You can actually turn yourself into the rat. There's a set of 4 items you can get, and if you get all 4 of them, you turn into the rat. And if you do that, then the rat will not show up for the rest of the game because you are the rat.
Whoa, shit, for real?
Yep.
Right.
It is pretty tight. Especially, there's one item that allows you to basically float on nothing for a while.
What is it?
I forget what it's called. It's like a pair of boots. It's like, I think they're just straight up called the rat boots. The rat's an interesting guy. He has some dialogue that suggests like a backstory to him. I've never actually beaten him, so I've never seen the dialogue in my own games. I'm aware he has dialogue like that because I've watched other people beat him. But what I do know is he's... near as I can tell, he's a Gungeoneer who figured out how to hide between a couple of the chambers. And he uses the technology that allows the Gungeon to have like constantly shifting and altering floors to make a maze that is nigh impossible to to come out of. Ooh, I like that gun. So he knows how to get through his maze, and he has notes to help him, and you can find those notes and figure out what the way to get through the maze are. What the way to get through the maze is. I are good at English. Hmm. Oh yeah, the beholster eye, which is actually really, really good. I might actually get... Because these little minions I can summon with the beholster eye, they shoot at enemies, including bosses. Woo! Oh, almost lost it right there. Hell yeah, baby. That means I get the master round, which means I get more HP. What is that, the sawed off? It looks like the sawed off. No, it's the Winchester. The Winchester is much nicer than the sawed off. I'm trying to remember what the Winchester entry says, actually. Actually, I just go here and look at it. Winchester shotgun passes the same punch as a regular shotgun, but chambers more efficiently. The reproductive gun of the terrible beholster. When wielded by its creator, it summons young beholster spawn from the void. It can do that when not wielded by its creator, though. Alright, let's see if I can get the second chest. Probably not, but we will see. Okay. I don't know why, like, I keep hitting E because I misclick.
What are you supposed to be hitting?
W so I can go forward. So I'll spawn in the room and then I'll hit E, which because I'm standing on the teleporter will interact with the teleporter and send me back to wherever I came from, which is really annoying.
Go back where I came from, Marcel, help me.
But I don't want to go back where I came from.
I think so.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Oh. You know, sometimes I forget what you do and don't know.
That's all good.
I didn't say it wasn't, I just said I forget what you do and don't know. I don't know your Disney knowledge, you know what I'm saying?
Disney I have pretty reasonable knowledge on. My folks were not super against most Disney stuff.
Yeah.
Here and there, Disney would come up with something and they'd be like, "Yeah, you're not gonna watch that." But mostly, I was allowed to watch anything Disney. There were some Disney things where instead of mom and dad saying you're not gonna watch that, I was just like, I am not interested in that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff like I remember Rugrats. My parents just said it promotes bad behavior. That was the words they used.
Oh, fuck, they might be right because I watched a gang of Rugrats as a kid and I don't know.
Okay, we'll take the curse.
Dude, Taylor gave me some tea, and I'm finally trying it, even though I've had it for like ever. This shit sounds fire, son.
Taylor?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. I don't think.
Yeah. It's the one that your brother went to school with.
Oh, Taylor Proctor?
Uh-huh. Well, I wasn't gonna say no last names. We're on the stream, but okay.
My bad. I didn't mean to like expose nobody or whatever. I just don't know what else to call her, I guess.
You're good, dog. Yeah, no, it's called I Love Lemon. It's got like vitamin C and shit in it. And
Oh,
it's
nice.
So like, here's what all it has. It's got rose hips, lemongrass, lemon peel, lemon verbena, peppermint leaves, ascorbic acid, and hibiscus. This shit's on fire.
Nice.
Then I went and put honey in my cup. Golly, brother, let me tell you something. Sheesh.
Oh, there's nothing over here. I'm fucking dumb for walking over here in the first place.
You're not dumb, just curious. Plus, video games be giving motherfucker trust issues now, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, this game
You gotta
actually
walk
doesn't
all over the
usually.
place.
Although it could have a secret like room over there, but to be honest, unless you get a map, you're not likely to find secret rooms anyway, because they're just kind of like, what guns do I have? Behold, oh, why am I not using the Winchester? I should just be using the Winchester. Oh, please tell me I can open this. No!
How hard are the secret maps to find?
Oh, maps aren't hard to find usually. It's just that it's just like a chance. You have a chance of finding a map. They usually spawn. They usually spawn in the shop, and you have to buy them. But a map will show you where secret rooms are. So it's just like if you get one or if you don't, you have chances. The way you find secret rooms is by shooting walls. By shooting a wall that leads to a secret room. When you are using any weapon other than your starter weapon. There is a weapon in the game called the Elementalier, which is like the rat's signature weapon. That's a resourceful rat signature weapon. And if you get that one also will not show secret walls or secret doors if you shoot the walls. So if I shoot this, yeah, so right there, I shot that and it cracked.
Yeah.
Now if I hit the blank, bada bing, bada boom, I've got goodies. See? That's how it works.
I like that.
Now, there's reasons I thought that one might be because of where this is sitting. I thought that there was a good chance for that. I can just straight up open these chests in this level. Okay, hot lead. What is that mixing with? Oh, that gives me the golden super phoenix. That's actually, the phoenix is a garbage gun unless you get the super phoenix, the phoenix up synergy. That synergy is busted because it goes from having a very small range to range. What is range? If you exist in the world, I can shoot you. It's a very nice upgrade.
Damn, son, how'd it go from trash to oh hell yeah?
Ooh, okay. That's an NPC I need to unlock. That's the Gunsling King and Mancervantes. What's in here? And I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get that from the boss. I am. Oh boy, I have 130. How much ammo?
Incarnation is the Gunsling King.
He's like a fancy pants noble dude. This guy right here. There's a stream delay, so it'll take a second for you to actually see him. But he's he basically, what he does is he shows up at random, and he will. Oh, look, another key. So I got my key back for free. Yay. Is there another chest on this level? I feel like there should have been. Did I? Oh yeah. It was a black chest, and I had to destroy it because I didn't have enough keys. I tried to use the lockpick on it. All right, we're gonna go fight the boss. The boss I'm gonna fight with this gun because it spawns. Oh boy, I'm gonna kill you with your own gun, fool. Because it spawns minions to help me kill the boss with, which makes it a supreme boss killing weapon.
So what's the max number of keys you could be holding?
99, I think.
Holy shit, son!
You'll never get to that number, but you can, is the idea. Like, that's the maximum the game allows.
I like how you immediately kicked my dreams down the staircase. You'll never get there. But
I
you
mean,
can.
I mean,
And I was like, oh.
I'm just being honest, man. I'm just being honest.
I appreciate the straightforwardness.
Who could it unlock? The guy I already saw over here. So we go over here and we can open this cell and we'll get a new NPC. Oh ho! A young knave has rescued us from our confinement. How unexpected and amusing! Good show, young singer. We are certain that we shall see thee soon. Cometh along, man Cervantes. Return to thy quest, young singer. We shall findeth our way to the breach. Return to thy quest, young singer. We wilt findeth our way to the breach. Man Cervantes just kind of like squints at you. What he'll do is he'll give you a bet. Like you'll find him randomly in the Gungeon and he'll give you a bet. What his bet will be is he'll say like, "We put forth that a knave such as thee could never clear the forthcoming room," and then he'll give you a challenge. You're like, "With naught but this derringer," or "Without taking damage," or "Without dodge rolling."
Derringers?
There is a derringer, but it's the shittiest gun in the game.
That hurts. But it makes sense.
Because it's like the one you hide in your sleeve and pop out. It has 2 shots and it has to reload, and it takes forever to reload. So, also, those shots do, like, no damage. So
That's why I said it makes sense, because the Derringer is also a sleeve fucking gun in real life, and it like, you would die sooner by getting bit by a mosquito than you would getting shot with the fucking Derringer.
Oh, I remember what I have to do. I have to go back to the entrance and give Tinker his goods. Oh, I might be just shy. Oh! Yeah, I only needed 120. I get to keep some of my money. Nice. Can you bring me 10 hegemony credits? Whoa, okay, yeah. So he will say this. He needs this for the thing. Do I have 10 hegemony credits? I do! Yep. Give you the 10. Thanks, I'll go place the order. We make a great team. Alright, so this popped up in the bottom of my screen. I don't know if you can see that because it's windowed. But it means that's everything. Meet me in the breach when you're done here. So when we die, we can go back up to the breach, and we can find him, and he will have unlocked the first thingy, and then we can actually start the quest to get the robot, which is the first secret Gungeoneer you can get. I'm pretty sure you can start the quest to get the robot. The robot is also a really solid Gungeoneer. Whoop. Alright, Winchester, do not fail me, boy.
What's he capable of? Boop, 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 boop.
What's Winchester capable of? That's the gun I'm using.
No, the robot. I am
Oh.
very familiar with the Winchester, sir.
Oh, there you are. Ah. Why are you not taking hits? Ah! I went to scratch my nose, and I didn't realize he was gonna hit me with a fucking revenge attack. Because they don't always... Okay, so this guy is give up a gun, which cannot be your starter gun. None of these guns are worth giving up. If I get a garbage gun, I'll give it up to him. If you give up a gun, you get a goodie from him. Basically, is how that works.
Have you given him something before? Did you get shit back?
Yeah, well, he usually gives you pretty good items. Not always, but sometimes.
Is it dependent on the caliber of item you give him?
I don't remember. Oh, here we go. Remember I was talking about those notes the rat leaves you to help,
Yeah.
this is one of them. The infuriating note. So if I go over here, if I go to the ammonomicon and I go here, it'll say, I've taken your stuff, but you keep pushing through. I'll have to try harder, so rat's off to you. And then this little piece of cheese points in a direction. And that'll tell you where you need to go. When I have all 6 of these, they'll stack up in the bottom of my items, and it'll give me a code. And then when I go to the rat's lair later in the game, then that code will tell me how to get through the maze. Here's the charmed bow, which is the bow I was talking about earlier that Hespera has, that has hallucinogenic drugs on it. That's not a joke. The lore literally says that it's covered in hallucinogens. The arrows are dipped in hallucinogens.
My good sir, it seems that I have lost my bow.
I love this little phoenix companion you get with the synergy I have. It's out here shooting fireballs at people. Alright. You know what? I could just be doing this and guaranteeing my hits much more easily. Woo, baby! There we go. Ammunition. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No! That's alright, we can go back to Breach and talk to Tinker now.
What?
We can go back to the Breach, which is like the hub world, and then we can talk to Tinker, which is the guy we gave all that stuff to. Come over here. He'll be in here now.
I feel like this is too cold to be in the fridge, or still too hot to be in the fridge. Hey, fool! How
What up?
hot does glass need to be for it to come in contact with the cold to crack?
I do not know exact numbers on that. I know if you get it very, very hot, and then you get it very, very cold, very, very fast, specifically, it will crack.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm trying to avoid, because I put it in glass. I put the tea in glass, so I could see, like, what the steep level is, but also, like, I forgot to this shit hot.
You're here. Thanks for your help with the elevator. Sorry.
You're good.
I'm excited to see if it works. Let's test it out. Use the floor panels to select the elevator, then step in. Yeah, I can only pick the second floor right now. Next up, Chamber 2, the Gungeon.
How many floors are there?
There are 5 main floors and 5 secret floors. So 10 in total.
Oh, shit.
So if I take
Are they
this
relatively, like... Go ahead.
down here, and then we'll start in Gungeon proper, which... Then we go talk to this guy. This is the rat, by the way. He's just wearing a disguise. So you like taking shortcuts, huh? Well, just for you, I've opened up a new franchise. You know, for being such a good customer. Got some special offers lined up for you. Just in case you came down here a little unprepared. Can't have my favorite customer poorly equipped. Go on, take one. So I could choose wind-up gun, Winchester rifle, or sawed-off. Out of these, the Winchester's definitely the best. Enjoy. And then he'll laugh and he'll
Mind if
disappear.
Gungeon? I don't appreciate the giggles of doom. Bro, need to chill out.
The wind-up gun, the way it works is that the first half of its mag is very strong and the second half of its mag is very weak. So when you get to about the halfway point of the mag, you wind it up to make it strong again.
Yeah. Oh, sick.
The Winchester is just a straight up fire. See here, there's a map. I don't know if it'll be stream delay, but you can see there's a map. Um, Alrighty. Alright. Yeah, this basically allows you to skip a floor. So now that we've done this, he'll go to... Oh. Hi there. He'll go to the third floor now. So once, so now when we get down to the third floor, we can. Oh, okay, we'll do this. Remain. But all of that, and you're giving me a brown? No, fuck you. That's some bull. Give me a brown chest with an infuriating note in it. Go screw yourself. For that amount of effort, I should definitely have gotten something better than that. That was some bull hockey right there. And I'm dead. What did I expect?
A lot more than that, I guess. I don't know. Hey, I'm kind of scared to close the fridge. I got him sitting in there now, but like I don't want the glass to crack.
You got who sitting in there? Your thingamajig?
I got the tea. Yeah, I got the tea sitting in the fridge and the hot ass glasses now, but I've left the fridge door open so it's not as like super fucking cold.
You could just put ice in the
But
tea.
I could, but then it tastes like water.
Oh, hold up. I restart. Oh, I don't know how I want to do that. Let's go back to the breach. And then I'll talk to... Because I got to talk to Tinker again, I'm pretty sure. So he knows now. Oh yeah, while I was working on the elevator, I found something you might find useful. Right, so you have to go use the elevator for each floor at least once. And then he will find something useful. And so in this case, it's the gun boots. Fell down the shaft though, so who knows where it might turn up. Maybe you'll find it. I wonder what else is hidden in these shafts. So the way that works is the gun boots is if I do a dodge roll, it will actually fire bullets out behind me. Here we go. Young Slinger, within this wall of flesh there is a soul that counts thee its creditor. Once rested, we wilt explore the Gungeon anew. Findeth us, and we may findeth our interests entwined. Now let us rest. You don't want to talk? What is the new load of stuff? +1 bullets is really good. Fat bullets are okay. Angry bullets are okay. Origami is really good. Heart purse is really good. Raiden coil is really good. Alright, so generally... I mean, those are not... None of those are S tier, but they're good for where we're at in the game.
Are the fat ones slow?
Fat bullets are a little slower than normal bullets, and they're bigger than normal bullets, so they hit more easily. Like, it's more likely they'll actually hit their target. So you have a bigger... You have, like, a... Not that you're more accurate, but if you miss, but only barely, it'll still hit them. Like, the hitbox for the bullet will still hit them, because the hitbox is bigger. Good lord! I really just lost 3 health points on the first room of the first floor. What is this? What am I? Someone who's never played Gungeon before? Am I brand new to this game? My eyes filled with wonderment, wondering what this insanity is, and I just lost another one. And another one!
You're like a spring chicken.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm a little baby boy. I've never played a game before. What's a video game? What's a video game? I don't know what a video game is. I've never done this.
Do you need some moral support?
I need something to support. I'm just a wee little baby, a wee little lad. How can you make me do this?
I mean, ain't nobody making you do nothing, I don't think.
Blah. And I died. Oh man, no, just like that was awful. That was awful. Absolutely awful. That was atrocious. I died in the second room of the first floor. That was atrocious. I should just like turn in my streamer badge and give up.
Well, I don't know about all that there, good buddy.
No, I'm just messing. I'm just messing. But like, here lies a fool who once thought he could be a professional. You will get those sometimes though, where just shit happens. And you'll get Gungeon runs that are that awful like that. No, what? The game just gave me a full-ass heart container. Like, here you go, man. Here's a little help. You know, maybe in the last run that would have been nice. It's like rubbing salt in the wound at this point. Oh, okay. I realize you play so bad, so let me help you.
You know how inconvenient being able to go ghost is?
First of all, clarify what you mean by being able to go ghost.
Danny Phantom, going ghost.
Okay. How convenient or How convenient or inconvenient? Why is it inconvenient?
Yeah. How much of a pain in the ass? Because without his homies, his beef tube would just be fucking wherever he decided he was gonna be like, going ghost. And then like, just think of it. In today's society, somebody sees a random beef tube just discarded across the fucking sidewalk. You don't think they're gonna finesse it for the people chop shop? They're not gonna part him out. They're not gonna give him the old 1-2. You know, take out his catalytic converter. You know what I'm saying?
I was always under the impression he didn't leave a meat tube behind. He just transformed into a ghostly person.
Nah, fool. When he became a ghost, he separated from his fucking beef source. Okay?
Did he
Like,
really?
let's get that shit straight. Yeah, dog. Do you not see the intro? Like every time he fucking like when he separates in the machine, his like fucking his meat shield is just like.
Well, yeah, the first time it happens when he's in the machine, but like usually he's like going ghost, and then it's like a little like superpower silver thingy that goes. Part of it goes down, part of it goes up, and just turns on his super suit, and then he flies around and does shit. I don't think he leaves his body behind.
Is that in the suit? That like then he just stops dropping his beef shield everywhere?
You.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that actually.
I was gonna say yeah, because like that's what I remember of it. He'll be like going ghost, and then he has like his
His flesh prison.
Let's get over that bit. He'll say going ghost, and then he has like a little like animation that plays, where he's like where like there's a little silvery like glowy effect that happens, and then he transforms from like a normal person into He transforms from Daniel Fenton into Danny Phantom, is what he does.
From a dude to a bro, got it.
Yeah. And then that's like his superhero transformation, basically, right?
You know, as per our conversation the other day with some other homie, Danny Phantom would be a magical girl.
Okay, so his magical girl transformation.
Yeah.
I forget that conversation, though, I'm going to be totally honest. By what?
Like, magical girls have to have a transformation for them to be a magical girl. They have to have a transformation sequence. And I was like, okay.
Oh, hold on. Here's a question I have regarding that, then. Does having a transformation sequence make you a magical girl? Because those aren't mutually exclusive. So like, to be a magical girl, one must have X, and having X makes someone a magical girl does not necessarily mean they don't mean the same thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I get you, but like, I'm talking about as per the details of the conversation the other day. I'm not talking about like.
I'll be honest, I don't
in
remember
general.
the details of the conversation the other day.
It's okay. We'll talk about it later. We could put a pin in that.
Okay. Fine by me. Is there another chest? There is, kind of. Does this chest have a lock on it? It doesn't. Alright.
Mostly because I want to bring Chainsaw Man in front of that other fool.
Oh, right, you,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that. You called Chainsaw Man a magical girl to start with, and then he was like, he is not. Oh, no, I asked, like, is that the plot of Chainsaw Man? And he was,
Yeah,
like,
he was like,
no, it is
no,
not.
it's
He's
not."
fucking with you, because I haven't watched it yet.
And I'm like, no, I'm not.
You're like, no, I'm not fucking with you. I'm telling you the truth, dog. Unfettered
Yeah,
reality
yeah.
right here.
Chainsaw Man's a magical girl. Fucking fight me. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Fucking love magical girls. They're the best. The most ass-kickingest ass-kickers in all of the animes.
I don't know about that. I think there's some dudes who might be a little more ass kicking than some magical girls.
Okay. Alright, chill out. Relax. Okay, Mr. Like, yeah, I know.
Well, to be fair, I'm thinking like very specific individuals, like fucking like
I got it.
Vegeta and Goku and such. Oh, you have got to be shitting me that I got hit by that.
Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star?
I haven't actually watched Fish of the North Star.
Bro.
You want to know what's interesting? Fish of the North Star is the only anime my dad actually watched all the way through when he was younger and liked.
Dude, cause if... Oh, whoa, bro, we gotta watch that shit. I'll find it so we can watch it together. Cause Fist of the North Star is a staple. Like, that shit kicks so much ass. Oh, man. The intro alone is just badass. But, like... Oh, I don't want to ruin none of it for you, so I'm gonna shut up about it, but it's fucking cool. Have you ever seen Ninja Scroll?
Ninja what?
Ninja Scroll.
No.
Okay, well, I have that shit on my computer, like, right now. We could watch it after stream. That's another badass one that you like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never heard that name, so I don't know what I other than it clearly has to do with ninjas. Okay, let's see if I was right. Can I get the busted TV? Yo, I can. All right, we're gonna swap out the lockpick. Nice as lockpick is, unfortunately, I want to see if I can get the busted TV where it need to be. Now the problem is that. So if I dodge roll, I will lose the TV. If I leave the TV in a room, the robot will come take it from me. Or not the robot, the rat will come take it from me.
Why don't you just kill him?
You can't. He's invincible unless you go to his boss room. If you beat him in his boss room, though, that's it. He doesn't come back and bother you for the rest of the run.
What does it take to take you out, Mr. Mouse? You listen to me here, Mickey Mouse. I'm gonna cancel you. Name's China Lake at Rat King.
What?
When we were talking about the M79, I was like, listen here, Mr. Mouse, I'm gonna cancel you. And I was like, Ames China Lake at fucking Rat King.
Oh, I heard you say China Lake, and I was like, oh, the irony that you say that. I don't know if you're watching my stream, but I happen to have the China Lake in the Gungeon.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Oh, okay, dope. I used it to beat the Trigger Twins a few minutes ago.
It's because we were talking about how the fucking M79 is just a fucking a bazooka chode.
Yeah.
A chodooka, if you will.
You know, this is probably one of the few games where, like, you have a legit excuse to talk about guns.
Yeah.
That isn't like a hardcore war simulator, you know? So, yeah, like, one of the other, like, since I said we would talk about lore, I'll say some more lore, another lore thing really quick. One of the major things about the Gungeon is that, like, if something is even, like, kind of gun-shaped, it can be a gun in the Gungeon. The magic of the Gungeon just makes it so. So, like, right now, the gun I am currently firing in the stream is a literal t-shirt cannon, but it fires like a gun, and it does actual damage because the Gungeon's magics are weird. There's another version of it that shoots green t-shirts that also happen to poison enemies. Oh boy. If I recall correctly which room this is, there's a fucking evil bastard. No, it's not the same room I thought it was. Woo! Oh, fucking. Okay, can I get through here without... I cannot. Okay, so I have to switch to the busted TV. And I have to toss it. Okay. The thing with the busted TV is if you roll over a pit... Oh, actually, let's go get a goodie. Or maybe not, because that's locked. But we will remember that it's there. Okay, you're gonna disappear on me now. Okay. Dead. But yeah, so that's why a t-shirt cannon is like a viable weapon in the Gungeon, is because the magics here turn anything gun related into an actual damaging weapon. Whew! Okay. Okay, that's a green chest. So we have 2 blues and a green, I believe, right now. Yeah, because there's a blue in this room too. Oh, shit. Hey, there we go, some health. Alright, got the TV. Another blue thingamajiggy. Where's the... There it is. Got any keys? Got one. Alright. Let's go open the green chest. Ay, ay, ay. This is easy reload bullets. I'm not sure what that does for me. And then we have... Oh. We'll leave the TV sit there for a minute. Okay, finally, something actually usable. And then... let's see if we get lucky. Oh wait, I don't have that item anymore. Never mind. I can just fly over all of this though now. It is so nice having a jetpack and just not having to worry about this is gonna make claiming the other pieces of the thingy-majiggy so easy. Okay, what weapons do I have here? Alright, I have the China Lake. Why am I worried? Ah, fuck. Why did that happen that way? And I'm dead. That is like one of the easier bosses too, so that's a bummer. Let's see, who do I want to play as? We'll play as a huntress. The dog has its advantages too. The dog can tell you if a chest is a mimic, and it can randomly dig stuff up in rooms, as well as the random drops you'll get on occasion in rooms when you beat them. Occasionally when you beat a room, the dog also has a chance to do that. Alright, alright. Yep, just like that. Get me a key, baby. I think if your coolness goes up, it has a higher chance to find something. There's another version of the dog called the wolf, and the wolf will actually attack enemies as well. Glass Blondstone. Alright. I think the, what's it called? Can reveal secret rooms, the secondary gun. Let me see if I'm right about that. The crossbow. Interesting. Well, there's no secret room there, it's whatever, but... there's so few teleports. That's so annoying. I have to walk all the way down here instead of teleporting. First world problems, first world problems. Alright. You still there, Deathwish? I'll take that as a no.
Yeah, I am.
Oh.
I didn't realize I was muted. I went up to cough, and then I fucking forgot to slide my headset down.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens to me too. Like I have a mic on the side of my headset where I'll like flip it up, and to me it's easier to just do that than to hit the mute button in Discord. So I'll just do that, and then half the time I'll forget that I did it, and then I'll be sitting here trying to chat for like 20 minutes, and I'll be like talking to Voidy or something, and wondering why is nobody responding to me, and then like then either somebody will be like, you know, if you're talking, we can't hear you, or like I'll actually feel it. I'll put my arms up and I'll feel it, and I'll be like, oh, I'm fucking dumb. That's what happened.
I hear you. That's that's literally what happens to me every fucking time because I do have a mechanism on the mic that slides up when I lift the mic on the side of the headset. So like, it really is easier because all it takes is 2 seconds to lift your hand to your face.
Yep.
Whereas like if you're in the middle of something, you gotta tab out, then you gotta do the click.
Yeah. First world problems, bro. Ooh, black chest. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Black chest is S rank chest. And those are
Anything
very.
guaranteed in them?
There's no guarantee. It's just that you have a very high likelihood of getting a very like powerful weapon or item out of it. So like the reload stone would be one that you could get out of that. There are 3 keys here, my guy. They each cost 25. All right. The reload stone, I think I mentioned it earlier. It like when you activate it, it sucks up all the bullets around you for like 10 to 15 seconds, and it'll reload your current gun with those bullets and prevent you from taking damage during that time frame. If you pair it with the potion of lead skin, it's disgusting because if you have a reasonably powerful gun, you can just like invincible your way through a boss with those two together. Yes, the disintegrator. That's what I got out of the black chest, by the way, was the disintegrator. Out of the brown chest, I got table tech heat, which is garbage. Let's go murk this boss with the disintegrator. King? Yeah, this is probably the best boss to use the disintegrator on. Because he has big chunks of time, like right there, where you just can punish him for not effectively attacking you. Ooh, I got the flash gun. Oh, that's not the gun I wanted. I wanted this one. Kaboom, baby. The flash ray. Flash ray is based off of Flash Gordon. It's a reference to Flash Gordon. This game is full of references. There's a gun that's a reference to. Man, I am one shy of enough to get all 3 of these keys. So I will get armor, and I will get 1 key instead. For much cheaper. At least I get to open one of the chests on floor 2. There, let's see. The flash ray is Flash Gordon. The Deckard is a reference to Blade Runner. There's actually a whole ass event that's a weapon to Blade Runner in the lore, called, I think it's the 10 Days War or the 6 Days War. Yeah. And it's a reference. It's the basis of it is slightly different from Blade Runner. So in Blade Runner, it's all about these guys called replicants. That are, I mean, you've probably seen it, but I'm just explaining for anyone who hasn't. Replicants are like androids, basically. They look like humans, but they're robots. So in Gungeon's version of that story, they don't look like humans. They're just straight up robots. Based on, I would say based on certain statements I would say they're not just any robots. They were specifically hegemony shock troop robots. And the reason I say that is because there's an item description that says that there's an item description that says that the vast majority of hegemony shock troops aren't human, they're robotic. And there's another entry that says that the vast majority of the shock troops were decommissioned after the 10 Days War. So we know the 10 Days War was fought against a group of robots. I would wager it was probably fought against a group of robots that were shock troops for the hegemony. So little stuff like that.
Lando.
Huh?
You look like Lando.
Oh, like Lando Calrissian? Oh, this person has a whole quest assigned to him. I gotta go find the key to get them out, though. That person is called the Ledge Goblin, and the quest is called the Blast Helmet quest. I call it the Let's Be an Asshole Today quest.
Why are they called Ledge Goblin?
Because she sits on the ledge.
That's pretty straight to the point.
I'll show you when assuming I actually live long enough to get her out of here. I'll show you what.
This game's kinda simple but hard, I like it.
Oh yeah, it's very fun. I wish it had like actual multiplayer, but it doesn't. You have to be using the same system. Like I'd have to plug in a controller and let someone else play with me. Like,
Oh, it's couch co-op.
yeah, and it's not even split screen. You have to like share the screen too.
That's not too bad though. I like old school couch co-op stuff like that. It's pretty neat.
It's okay until you realize that if well, in my case, it's simply the fact that the only people I've ever played co-op with in Enter the Gungeon are people that aren't particularly good at it, and that's not meant as any disparity to anyone. But I played it a lot, and so I'll just automatically go do things, you know, because I know that if I do this, this will happen, and then I can get this situation going, and then they're wandering off somewhere else, and they die, and they pull the screen. Like when they wander off somewhere, they pull the screen with them. So sometimes you're like trying to go somewhere, and it's like, game, will you please let me do what I want to do? And the game's like, nah fam, your buddy is going the other way, so we're not going to do that right now. And that can get you killed if you're not prepped for it. It limits your evasive options. And evasive options are very important in this game. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yeah.
God, I hate this gun. It's so inaccurate. It's not quite as bad as the pilot starter, though. Because it does piercing. And it's not quite as inaccurate as the pilot starter.
What's your favorite damage type that these guns are capable of?
Damage type?
Yeah.
I don't know how to define that. So, in general...
So it's like piercing, burning, electricity, blinding, poison.
Oh, so in this game, piercing isn't like any different than any other damage. It just goes through an enemy. So like, oh, I can't show it to you now because. So instead of the bullet stopping when it hits an enemy, it keeps going, and if there's another enemy behind it, it'll hit it too. That's all piercing is, and I like piercing because in this game, piercing is very powerful. But I don't know if I would call it my favorite damage type. I guess. Let me think. Damage types. You can bird people. You can poison people. You can charm people. You can pierce people, which isn't a different type of damage. It just damages multiple enemies, possibly. Let me think. Is there any other types? I don't know that there are. I guess if I had to go for it, it'd probably be fire. Because fire is easier. There's a lot of better, easier ways to hit an enemy with fire without damaging yourself. Whereas a lot of the ways you have to damage enemies with poison also leave you vulnerable to the same poison, which I don't like. God damn it, rat. Gun boots. So this is what the gun boots do. They shoot behind you. Alright, I gotta go beat the boss. What guns do I have? Alright. Disintegrator. Please be the Gorgon. It's the Gorgon! Yay! About time we got the easy one. There we go. And we get the master round. Okay, iron coin unlocked. That is for beating the Gorgon. It's either for beating the Gorgon or for beating the second floor boss. Without. This is the. Yeah, it is. It's the Colt 1851. That's for beating the second floor boss without taking any damage. For the first time. Alright. The iron coin is kind of cool. The iron coin has 3 uses. And what it does is, at random, a room in the floor you're on will simply be devoid of enemies. And there will be a bloody note that is left behind, basically saying, like, job's done, boss. Wow, thanks for rescuing me. I'm headed back to the breach. We'll see each other again, I'm sure of it. Yeah, we will. I guess I'll see you later. This is also a Metroid reference, because she looks a lot like Metroid.
I do be looking like Samus.
Yeah. I said she looks a lot like Metroid, like a fucking idiot. She do be looking. She do be looking like Samus Aran from the hit game Pirate Girl. Okay, we're gonna use this because I need to use it a couple times. I need to use it a certain number of times to. No, we're gonna put this one in. We have to use this a certain number of times to unlock the Cold 45. Oh, that's actually...
Two zigzags, or is it just the Colt 45?
No, the Cold 45 shoots ice bullets and freezes enemies.
Had me excited for a second. I'm about back. Colt 45.
So interestingly enough, the Colt 45 is also in this game under the title SAA. So the Colt 45 is just another name for the Colt Single Action Army, which is abbreviated SAA. And in this game, that's how that is. It's abbreviated SAA, and that's the Colt 45 in this game. All right, Tinker, what do you need this time? Reinforcing 3. Whoa, that. Yeah, all right, I did get the number 2. Yeah, let's do that, because that way I don't have to come back and try to do that again later. So I need 2 armors, and that means I need to not take damage. Ah! Ee-hoo, ah! Oh, that's such a problem. Oh, yep, well, there it goes. Get out of here, you fucking bitch. Of course, I get hit by the super bullet that does double damage. Oh my god, Kohler, get out of here! I'm down to 1 hit left because of this. This room was such ass. Okay. Oh, I did refill that. I guess we'll refill this then. Winchester! Okay, just so we're clear, there are 2 guns called Winchesters in this game. There's a Winchester shotgun and a Winchester rifle. This dude's name is also Winchester. I know that that is super confusing, but that is what it is. Break the targets, win a prize. Yeah, my pockets are a little light. We'll come back in a minute with that. Okay, I'm not a fan of this jammed dude. More specifically, I'm really not a fan of this guy, who jams people. And I'm dead, of course. Alright, I'm gonna say one more run, and then we're gonna call it.
That'd be looking stressful.
Oh man. There are a lot of different NPCs you can find in the game. There's a couple. Oh my god. Like my finger. Oh my god. Dude. Not on the last run.
Damn.
Please, no.
2 seconds in.
Please, no. Not on the last run. I'm not okay with that.
Them cheeks. You better get clapped out, son.
You know what it is? It is that I am probably stressed because I'm not, like, I feel bad that I'm not getting past the 3rd floor at this point. Like, I've been to the forge a lot on, and the addition to it, like I said, like I've said throughout the stream, but I don't want to keep saying, if I'm being honest, because it sounds like I'm just being lame and coming up with excuses for my bad gameplay.
Well, you're not coming up with excuses. People can see with their eyes shit happens.
But it's just that, like, I'm so used to using, like, this is my 2nd time doing this, and to be fair, I have finally gotten my brain to accept that immediately right-clicking the mouse is the solution when I want to dodge roll. Most of the time. Occasionally, I'll still try to reach for a button, but most of the time, I've managed to get my brain wires redone for that one, which has, in fairness, significantly improved my gameplay as soon as that started happening. But there are other things like the Q button for blanks that I don't have my brain mapped to yet. And in that particular case, my brain just farted and forgot where the WASD keys are. Or WAS and D.
I hate when that shit happens. I've been thinking about getting a gamepad. You know, like that, just like that little keypad sort of keyboard thing. To like avoid that.
Maybe?
And then like the other day I saw a TikTok. Gave me so much inspiration. I have a fucking PS4 controller just chilling. One that's like a USB one, right? Cheap one from Amazonian.
Yeah.
But like, so I have one just booling, ooling, and cooling, right? Well, I seen this fool get a broomstick, duct tape his PS4 controller to one end, and put his like mouse keyboard binder thingy, the one I was telling you about, the little keypad looking thing,
Yeah.
on the other end, and then bind it to play Guitar Hero. And I was like, oh my god, I could be playing Guitar Hero.
That is
So long.
a whole nother level of dedication that I do not possess.
Oh man, I am so ready to try that out and let you know how that works as a controller.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to make Dark Souls with it. want to make that joke 10 times funnier? I've never beaten any Dark Souls, not even with the regular controller.
Oh boy, you are in for so much pain.
Oh, I know. I don't ever get past certain areas, but I know it's gonna hurt me. I have all of them. I am the fucking upset owner of all of them. But yeah.
The only reason I don't have the platinum on 2 is because I keep forgetting that I have to go talk to this one particular character specifically when I am hollowed, because I have so many human effigies that I just, like, anytime I turn hollow, I just go back to being not hollow, because why would I not want to do that? Because I get a health boost and a whole bunch of other stuff. And so I keep forgetting that I actually have to let myself die, turn hollow, and then go talk to this dude. And I've done like a whole bunch, like no joke, a whole bunch of playthroughs and keep forgetting to do that. There's like 3 magic spells that I don't have. That's it. That's the whole amount of gameplay I haven't done. That's the whole amount of achievements I haven't done. I'm missing like 1 or 2 magic spells, and he has them, but you can only talk to him when you are cursed. I don't know how a green Guanstone is considered. Oh, it's a chance to heal. Interesting. That's why. Alright, green box, don't disappoint me. Well, it disappointed me. I don't think I can steal with this. No, I mean I can, but I'm not gonna. I can't steal from a position where Bello doesn't see me. That's the problem. Also, I'm not sure. Hold on. Does this? No. There. I'm curious. I'm very curious. Huh. I wonder how that works. Because I know there's like button combinations you can do on a controller with the D-pad thing here that allows you to like do certain things. So like there's like 4 secondary attack abilities on this gun, but I do not remember what they are.
Is that common for some guns to have second?
Not really, no. Ah. Damn it. Wait. That gun straight up just summoned a red chest. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, I think it's like a cheat code setup thing. Like, it's a D-pad, so there's like buttons you can do on the D-pad and like combine those with shooting it, and then it I remember some of them on the controller. I think I remember 2 of them on the controller, but there's 4 different things you could do. I didn't realize summoning a fucking gold chest was an option. But apparently it's an option. I need to figure out how that works. But for now, I'm going to call that a stream. Thank you, everybody, for showing up and watching me and enjoying me be absolutely terrible at this game. I will upload this to YouTube tomorrow or the next day. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye. I say as I try to find my OBS and hit the end stream button. Alright, bye-bye for real this time. Bye-bye.